Sure how, because we're still a part of the UNFCCC, which is the Framework Convention. We're going to continue, and the President said last week, engagement matters. International discussion on this matters. And I think, Joe, what the focus needs to be upon is really exporting what we know here, innovation and technology, to assist those countries. The short memory, I think, many times with respect to the environmental left, go back to 2015 when this deal was cut. Head of NASA scientist James Hansen said that the Paris Accord was a fake and a fraud. The general counsel for the Sierra Club criticized the commitments made in Paris.
Yeah, okay, but,
and that largely was because China and India, the largest polluters in the world, didn't have to take any steps while we did.
Well, they also criticized it because it was only a voluntary agreement. They wanted it to be a mandatory agreement. China and India are different cases, obviously, because they're growing. But let's just come back to the U.S., because the fact is that when you go around saying we're creating all these coal jobs, when you go around saying that we repeal the Clean Power Plan, when you go around talking about the use of fossil fuels for centuries to come, you are in effect promoting global warming. I mean, that's what you're doing, because all of those things contribute to global warming. And yes, we have reduced our CO2 emissions, but we need to reduce them a lot more. And I don't hear you guys talking about that.
So what happens when Germany goes all renewable? When they go away from nuclear and they go away from all fossil fuels, what happens to the cost of electricity?
Germany has a terrible
price per kilowatt.
Germany has a terrible energy policy.
And what happens to the economy in those countries? I mean, for developed nations, for growing economies in this world, we do it better. We have nothing to be apologetic about.
So what you're saying,
we have a strong approach to reducing emissions, and have demonstrated that for 2000 to 2014, as I indicated. So we have nothing to be apologetic about. And I think at times the message is not really received by the American public that we've made tremendous progress while also growing jobs. I think
But you're talking about now going the other way. We've made tremendous progress, but you're now talking about going the other way.
Through technology
and using dirty fuels more.
Yeah, here's the issue. The past administration brought us a mindset that we could not be pro-growth and also pro-environment. And that's just simply wrong. We have always, as a nation, embraced growth in jobs, growth in the economy, but being a good steward of our environment. As an example, since 1980, we've obviously grown our GDP substantially in this country, but we've also seen a 65+ reduction in those pollutants that we regulate under the Clean Air Act. So we do it better than anybody in the world at growing an economy and also being a good steward of our environment. And we can do that in this space as well.
I know you've got